Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Citi TV EPL preview show. So the international break is over. Players, fans and pundits alike are raring to go for another match day of English Premier League football. Hi, my name is Benjamin Nketsia, and to do the breakdown of the analysis with me, my colleague Rahman Osman is in the building. Rahman, the EPL is back. It's match day 12, and we have a blockbuster on our hands. It's Arsenal versus Man United. We have seen managers call their fellow colleagues specialists in failure in this particular encounter. Man United have made mammoth signings this season. The signings have not yet reflected in their play, but they hope that they will be able to turn it around in this game.
Well, there's only one way to go from this one. Jose Mourinho has to respond. He needed time to respond, and even before the international break, you got the feeling that he's beginning to find his feet. There's no other big game this weekend than when Arsenal play Manchester United, and I think it's going to be a crack of a football match. I mean, because of the personals involved. This season, it looks as if Arsenal want to challenge for the league title. If you saw their game against Spurs, they'll be kicking themselves for not picking up all 3 points. And then, of course, the key players from Arsenal who have been very instrumental. Alexis Sanchez comes to mind. Hopefully he's able to play because there were concerns about his injury and all that. But having said that, also Ozil has also been one of the players to count on. And then I can go back and say Shkodran Mustafi, he's been a revelation of a signing. For Manchester United, he made mention of the mammoth of a signing. Pogba comes to mind. But even beyond Pogba, I don't think Pogba has played that bad. I think, yes, the hype, the money, the price tag and everything means that he's got to do everything extra or every weekend. But that's it. I think that Zlatan will also be missed. You know he's not playing in this particular one because he picked up a card and all. But it promises to be another blockbuster.
Our next stop, of course, will be at Selhurst Park, where Alan Pardew and his side will be hoping that they can upset Manchester City, who are on a bad run of form as things stand now. Will Pep Guardiola be able to turn around his team's bad run of form after he lost the top spot to Liverpool? Rahman, Pep Guardiola, you know him all too well. You are a big fan of his tactical ploy. Will he be able to navigate this difficult task?
Well, Selhurst Park is a place that I'm so much attached to. When I was in the UK, I was sleeping at a place there opposite Selhurst Park. A very small stadium, and that's where Crystal Palace play their football. And there are no given games in the English Premier League. City have drawn their last 3 home games, and they've won 2 in their last 9 games. But we need to mention that one of the wins was against Pep Guardiola's former side, FC Barcelona, in the Champions League. They need to respond in the league. They've lost that invincibility. You know, they won their first 10 games on the spin, and a lot of people were saying they could win the league with very ease. It doesn't look like it will be so, but they need to really perform against a very stubborn Crystal Palace side. Now, if you saw Palace play against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, you know this is going to be another difficult game. But City can welcome some of their key players back in. Van Sant Company did not play for Belgium. It means that he'll be fresh for this particular one. I think when he plays at the back, they are more solid. And again, the ever-improving John Stones also will be very integral for them. There's also one good news. For the very first time in a very long while, Sergio Aguero comes back from the international break very hale and hearty. So these will be some of the factors. But Palace, I fancy, will try to be very, very compact. And it's been very, very weird to know that whenever a team is compact, it's very difficult for Manchester City to penetrate.
Well, talking about a difficult and a compact side, Chelsea will be the most compact side this weekend. They have won 5 of their last 5 matches and they have not conceded a goal in 5 matches. Aitor Karanka will be hoping that the Riverside Stadium will prove a stern test when Antonio Conte, the man who is being hailed as the new tactical genius in the Premiership, visits with his side. Roman, Eden Hazard is scoring goals for fun now. He's looking like the Eden Hazard who won the MVP title 2 seasons ago.
Well, he's got a lot to do. A couple of seasons ago, he was just behind the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The general thinking is that he's a player that can turn a game on its head. He's a player, he's as good as any other player if he wants to be, and we saw that a couple of games ago. Now he needs to maintain it. The consistency is the problem for him last season. This season, he looks to be enjoying his football. Not only Eden Hazard, Pedro signed from Barcelona last 2 seasons. There was a lot
looking
of talk.
More like the Pedro.
He looks like he's enjoying his game again, and that's the secret to Conte. And they are not conceding. Marcos Alonso, I was at the Stamford Bridge to see his game, and I tell you, he's a very impressive chap. And then, of course, the man of the moment, Diego Costa, Diego. He's scoring a lot of goals for fun. But Aitor Karanka, if you know his history, is somebody who was trained from Jose Mourinho. I'm sure he will love to really pull the brakes on Chelsea, this particular one. And there's history to suggest that he can do it. When Arsenal were winning games for fun, they went to Emirates and they were able to pick up a very good point. Then Manchester City. So I'm sure Antonio Conte will be very wary.
Well, Eden Hazard is set to light up the stage once again, or will Aitor Karanka and his men provide a shock or the upset of the weekend? We'll be at the AM/PM inside Bellagio this weekend. It's a road show. We have mouth-watering action. The stage is set for another blockbuster week of English Premier League football. My name is Benjamin Nketsia, and I did this with Rahman Osman.